Hey, what's up, guys? You're watching DIY Dozier, and on today's episode, I want to talk to you about how I created storage shelves in my storage room in the basement of my house. So I have this storage room in the basement of my house that has proven to be kind of a unruly nightmare of a mess of junk that we just threw down in there. I decided that it was a waste of space to have all that stuff just sitting there on the floor. Not to mention it was very unorganized. The Marine in me wanted to be a tad bit more, organized and structured in this particular room. So I decided that I needed to build some sort of structure along the wall, a shelving system that needed to be, big enough to accommodate everything that I had in this room. My ceiling was 10 feet tall in this room, so it leaves a ton of space upward that could be utilized by building a shelving system. So I contacted my grandfather, who is an amazing carpenter, and he gave me some ideas. He came over to the house, we looked at it together, and we decided what we were going to do. Went to Lowe's and went shopping. Okay, so to get down to what I'm working with here, the room width when you walk in the door is 11.5 feet wide. It's an 11.5 foot wide room. I do have a furnace for my AC system. It is to the right immediately when you walk in. It is closed off. So that room is 3.5 feet wide, and it's about 9 feet long. What I did was I measured out the floor plan. Again, 11.5 feet wide is the room width, and we had about 8 feet from the back wall towards the entrance of the room, which was up against this room that was closed off for the AC system. I didn't want to do the whole room. All I wanted was the back half of the room. So essentially what we're working with is 8 foot deep of a shelving system, and we had an 11.5 feet wide to work with off of the back wall. So we decided that, I was standing there in the wall. We looked up and figured, how high do I really want to be reaching for all this stuff? And I've got 10 feet of space to the ceiling. So we determined that about 7 feet is about the max height that I wanted the top shelf. And then, of course, after we said, okay, 7 feet is a good height for the top shelf, we want 3 shelves, I then just kind of held my hand off the floor and said, I want my bottom shelf about right here, which ended up being 20 inches off the floor. So I could still put stuff under the bottom shelf, and then 20 inches off the floor is the first shelf. And then we just kind of eyeballed it and put my hand up in the air again and said, okay, this is where our second shelf is going to be at. And it was 35 inches off the first shelf. So from the first shelf, 35 inches up was our second one, and then our third one was 30 inches off the second one, if that makes any sense. There, you can adjust the height of these shelves to however you choose to do it if you were building these in your house. It is not set in stone on where you want them. It's really irrelevant, the height of the shelves. That said, our shelving was 26 inches deep off the back of the wall. Coming forward, it's 26 inches deep. A 2x4 takes up some of that space on the backside against the wall, so we ended up with effectively with 24 inches of shelving from the plywood. So with that said, we went down to Lowe's, we went shopping, we came up with a list of materials, and we purchased them. Well, we ended up with 12 10-foot 2x4s, and we bought 26 8-foot 2x4s. We also purchased 5 sheets of 1/2-inch plywood, and we got some 3-inch nails that we were going to use with a nail gun. We purchased all those items at Lowe's, brought them back to the house, cleaned out the storage room, and we began piecing together our shelving system. So for the shelving structure, we have 2x4s that are running vertical, which support the frame. Those are all 8-foot 2x4s, which were trimmed down to about 7 feet. And then we have the shelving system itself. The shelves are, the framework is made up of 2x4s also. They are nailed perpendicular to the vertical 2x4s, which are holding the framework up. And then we have a sheet of 1/2-inch plywood laid on top of those 2x4s, measured out to the same dimensions of the inside of the structure there for each shelf. So first thing we did was we took the 8-foot 2x4s. We framed out against the wall and in the corners. We cut them to 7 feet is what we cut them at. In the corners of the storage room, what we did was we put a 2x4 in each corner. We just toe nailed the 2x4s together, so you'll have one that's, you know, like this right here. We take another 2x4, put it against it, make a corner, and we nail them together. So looking at it like that, we shot the nails in the side of it, and then we ran one 2x4 just vertical there in the middle, and then we created a brace across horizontal. We measured at our 7-foot mark. We put our 2x4 on the high side across the back, and then also at our 20-inch height that we determined for the bottom shelf, we ran another 2x4 across the bottom there. We did the same thing coming out off that wall to the left, and then we did the same thing on the right side of the room as well. And then when we eyeballed it and determined that we were going to be using a 35-inch spacing off of the first shelf going up to the second shelf. So 35 inches from the first shelf is what we did going up to the second shelf. We just marked off a 2x4, measured the height there, and made sure it was exactly the same all the way around to start framing out the second level as well, which would be in the middle after we did the top and the bottom. We used 10-foot 2x4s on the back wall to go across the room. On the very back wall, we used 10-foot 2x4s. And all the other 2x4s going across on the inside were all 8-foot 2x4s. So after we got all of our framework on the back side against the wall done, we essentially just measured out the space that we had there on the back wall. We cut down our sheets of plywood and we laid them in place. After those were laid down, then we measured the right wall and the left wall, the spacing between the 2x4 and the actual 2x4 against the wall as well. And we ended up with 24 inches and 69 inches worth of length there. So it's 24 inches from the wall out to the 2x4, and then it was 69 inches from the leading edge of the shelving on the back wall to the end of the structure, which is in the end of the room. And here's our finished storage room. I still have extra stuff laying in here now, you know, the ladder or whatever, but as you get in here and look, you know, there's 3 shelves full of stuff there, across there, stuff on the floor, and some empty space. And this is a long time now. This is a couple years after I actually built this shelf system here. So we've moved some stuff around, we've gotten rid of stuff over the years, and put new stuff in here as well. So anyway, to give you a better idea of what the structure looks like, you can see here this 2x4s are toe nailed together. So the nail would come in the back side back here, shoot into that right there. Same thing in the back corner back there. You can see how the structure is held in place. As part of the framework here, this 2x4 was just screwed into the wall, into a stud. Alright, so the back wall here, this is all one 2x4 running across here. If you get under here and look, it comes across there all the way to the wall. That back, this 2x4 right here, this one runs all the way across. This one is just a brace that's been added. As you can see, it's just a added brace there. So it runs all the way across to the other wall. Turn on my light. There you go. Runs all the way across to the back there. Like I said, that's just an added brace there. There you can see the back. Here I am, 6 feet tall, standing up to this thing, so you can see how high it really is. So I can reach, 7 feet here. So this is a very flexible design. You can do it however you want to do it. I don't want to be too specific. Hey, I don't want to be, this is Mr. River. I don't want to be too specific on my dimensions, because every room is different in every house. Every shelf, the shelf heights can be different heights. You can make that, if you're a short person, you might not want them as tall as I wanted my shelves. This is just me explaining what I did for my particular situation to make it work best for me. So the whole point in this video is just to show you that it's not too difficult to create a shelving system in your house if you have a storage space and you need to utilize the space that's overhead that's not being used. If you got a bunch of stuff piled up on the floor in your house like what I had, this could work for you. So hopefully this will give you the confidence that you need to go ahead and try to do something like this. It wasn't, super expensive. I will say you're going to spend about $200 in wood to do the project, but at the end, the freed up space that I had was just, it was amazing. When I first completed this, all the stuff you saw on the floor was actually on, I want to say it was on just the bottom shelf. The top two shelves were completely free. And then again, over the course of 4 years of having the shelving system is when I actually filled up all the shelves. And then it was mostly junk. I ended up coming back during the COVID, shutdown or whatever you want to call it. I came back and I cleaned out my storage room back there. And stuff is just kind of loosely tossed up there. I have a lot of space, believe it or not. And I threw away probably 50% of the stuff that was on the shelves that I didn't need anymore, or I gave it away or sold it or something. So anyway, hopefully this gives you the confidence you need to try to complete this project. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I get a chance. Again, thank you so much for watching the video. Be sure to click that like button if this video helped you out, and subscribe so you can be notified of future content being released. Share the knowledge, share the passion, share the skill, and as always, do it yourself.